again, you know. Yeah, but this soundtrack is a banger. Pink, parfait. Skipping, Friends, Fluffy, Doki Doki, Anime, games, Sing, Chocolate, Passion, Candy, Strawberry, yeah, Sugar, you know, baking, Puppy, Color, Kitty, Marshmallow, and I don't know, fantasy? Yeah, perfect. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. The club meeting that glitched out. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the last couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, protagonist. Yeah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri looks over her shoulder, looking right. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly Monika yet. Suddenly Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Don't apologize to me. I don't fucking like you no matter what you do. You have consistently proven to be A, an idiot, B, wrong. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And C, a hypocrite. Like, she's like, oh, Natsuki, you act all cute and blah blah blah. You literally pretend to be a completely different person to appeal to the main character. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. You aren't mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. Yeah, because you can't really go lower than rock bottom. Whoa! Whoa, that's a would it be, what would you call that? Give me a moment. Attempting to impress her. Yeah, okay, I was looking for specifically that. Yeah, it's kind of a pretentious statement, don't you think? And now you're apologizing, I know you didn't really mean it. Again, that means fuck all. Yuri clearly only cares about appearances. Protagonists don't say those kinds of things frankly. Like, Yuri accused Natsuki of only caring about appearances, but there's a fucking hypocrite right here. Cringe. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. I don't care. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Don't care. Oh, pardon me. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, Dan. Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. And Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. I'm taken aback how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. Then again, Monika did say that Natsuki would completely forget this entire event, once again pointing me towards believing that Monika is doing something. I don't know. I don't even know what she can do. Fucking. Then again, she did seem kind of annoyed, and then as part of the game just disappeared, so that was nice. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help worrying a little bit. Also, right, I was thinking about this today. The entire argument with Yuri and Nat, Yuri goes on about how, like, Natsuki is such a horrible person. With all the tidbits we're given about Natsuki's life, because apparently Natsuki is a punching bag. This scene, right, in the first playthrough, where Natsuki throws a cookie at Sayori. Oh, give me a moment, I need to take a quick drink. Right, but we also know that she's, like, malnourished, so I want to point that Natsuki prioritizes her friends to such an extent that even with her own suffering and, like, having enough money to buy some food, she would still go out of her way to give her friend a cookie. Now you may be going, oh, but she threw it at Sayori, but also remember that Sayori played Natsuki to bake cupcakes, so, you know. It just speaks to the strength of his character. Despite being a punching bag by Monika and Yuri, Natsuki is, like, so based on what we get, I believe that her dad probably gave her more money for the cupcakes, and she used what was left of that bonus money and just used it on, like, food. And despite the fact, and that would explain why she's so exhausted in this playthrough, it's because she couldn't get that extra food. Those events didn't happen, because Sayori doesn't exist. Anyway, Natsuki cares so much for the people around her, and like, she has to hold this in, because she is often, like, treated like garbage, and it shows in her interactions with the main character. But she cares so much for the people that she sees as truly her friends, that even with her own, like, misfortune, still willing to help others. And it happens again in, like, when if you decide to hang with Natsuki. She just has so many of these, like, small moments where she proves that she actually does care about the main character. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Now, these are supposedly, like, based on what we've got, Natsuki's inner thoughts. And even then, she doesn't even, like, she's little malice in everything she does. And you could tell that with her fancy comment. It was actually, like, a genuine compliment. Yuri's forced attempt. But, I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear. I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. And look, even that! She admits that she's getting used to, like, the main character. Sorry, I'm super sorry. And, like, got along so quickly. It was, like, organic, because she had a common interest. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. That was weird, the audio weirdly cut out. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. I don't even think that was, like, programmed. Nah, well, Natsuki was. I would not. Haha. Yeah, and what took you so long? Let me guess, learning the piano? I lost period of study hall, lost track of time. That makes no sense though, you would have heard the bell. And yeah, practicing piano. Or where you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I'd... Practicing for a while. I'm not really good. Still, that must require dedication. I'm still so impressed. Ah, well thanks, Yuri. Fuck. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Well, I am working on a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. It's cool. I'll look forward to it. So, in that case, I won't let you down, protect. Ignoring her. One smiles sweetly. Ah. Oh, sorry, give me a moment. I don't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ah, don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I wasn't sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss much, did I? Not really. I decided to not bring up anything the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Protagonist, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend time together. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. No! I don't... Give me a fucking choice! I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book. No, I don't want to. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finish reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. I fucking hate you. I knew it. I knew it. You people are shit, and I fucking hate you the most. Come on, we're going over that. No, I don't want to. No. No, I don't care. I don't give a shit. No, I seriously don't fucking care. What's the story about? Well, the book is kind of Markov. There's an eye figure thing on cover. It's about a camp that was turned to a human prison. And the people trapped there hate that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. I don't care. You know how little I give a crap? But the facility is worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their and fixing them to... Oh, that might be a little spoiler. But anyway, I really don't care. The book, I mean, not about the limbs. It was kinda dark. Yuri like it was gonna be a nice story. That dark turn came from nowhere. The dark turn, literally the entire book. You're not a thing? No, I'm not. Basically because it became dumpster fire. I mean, I can enjoy those kinds of stories, so I hope so. Yeah, forget that this trash can is into those things. She's so inclusive on the outside, but I'm to be completely different. That's because she's a hypocrite and accuses others of the very thing that she does. It's just that this story is kind of challenging life from a strange new perspective. Horrible things happen, not because wants to be evil, but because the world is full of people and we're all worthless. Well, you are. And suddenly, I'm rambling again, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry that someone named you in the game. Hey, don't apologize. Lost interest or anything. Actually, interest about 7 minutes ago when you became the character. Yes, it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know I have this. Things like books and writing fill my thoughts. My whole body gets sort of there. That's actually more interesting than what she's actually saying now. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something stupid. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I'm sure you don't need to watch. It just means you're passionate about reading. All I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Oh, that's true. In fact, I started reading it, right? Oh wow. Fucked up sprite. You know, Yuri could permanently turn into that fucked up sprite and I wouldn't care either way. I mean, you don't have it. What are you saying? Just let me go get the book. I quickly looked at it, put it in my bag. Fine if I sit here, right? Skip. It was just saying I sat with Yuri, and that she's fine. And we continue this pointless conversation. You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry, it's not that I'm to. It's just I'm used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. If I end up distracting you or anything. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. I don't care. Oh, it's not a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eyes. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book. Sorry, I was just bathing in your feeling or something. I couldn't quite. Has this thing to, like... You have to apologize a lot, don't you? Mean to, sorry. Here, I have my desk up against you and hold the book between the two of the... And I don't care. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own... once really now our shoulders are almost touching. Left arm is in the way, so instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I get a little difficult to turn the page. Here. Skip. Yuri takes her left arm, holds the left side of the book, thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn a page, Yuri slides under her thumb. That way, I turn a page, slides under her thumb, up to her side. Doing it like this, we're getting closer than before, and it's actually kind of distracting. Like I can feel the warmth of his vision in Yuri's face, corner of my vision. I'm subconsciously doing all of this. Are you ready? To turn the page. Yeah, sorry, I think distracted for a second. I look at Yuri, our eyes meet, don't know how I'll be up with her. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you longer. It's probably the least I can do. Like, I know I have to have, like, some sort of action when, like, I'm shit, but this is so fucking mind-numbing. I hate so much. Since you've been so patient with me, yeah. You mean since the main character being so patient with you? I, in real life, wanted to have to fight with both of you at the same time, so I could both the fuck out. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. No longer asks me if I'm reading the page. Instead, I choose the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue chapter in silence. Thumbs gently laying go of letting it further flutter to her as she catches it under her thumb. No one cares! Hey, this might be a silly, but character might kind of remind you a little bit. Well, fuck. I don't relate to the main character. Definitely not. Really. I was thinking that the way she second guesses what she says and all of that. That's talking about. So, I thought something else about her. Something else? Nah, you're the way you're going here. You're insane. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Please tell me you're not. You're rigidity ever since we started. You can rest sick. Your breathing is a little. My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Stop! I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up, rushes out of this room. What on earth was that about? Protagonist, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange. A little strange, fucking lunatic. So you don't know her? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you still. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Or whatever, if you say so. Yeah, let's start poems. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? It'll be a while, so I just figured we'd get her. Is that okay? Yes. Yeah, I make a mental note of where I left the book and slip it back in my bag. Let's go with Monika. Hi again, protagonist. How's the writing? Alright, I guess I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. This hasn't changed. I don't think soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never want to share what you wrote for today? Here you go. Monika. Alright, great job. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but didn't think you'd go for something so. I guess I underestimated. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it counts when I really put some effort in. Wow, that's disgusting. Fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. I know that Yuri likes this kind of writing. It's full of imaginary imagery and symbolism. Some of Yuri's mind is in reality. I mean, it's a bad thing though, but sometimes the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in it, it probably has much more interesting place for her. But that's why she's so happy when you trade with a lot of. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She really starved for social. So don't blame her for coming on a little strong. You're in a literature oh, kill me. Earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated with drawing and looking for a suddenly, Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we're sharing our poems with each other. I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have time, so I'm more glad you took time that the time you needed. Thank you, Monika. I suppose I'm my poem now. I'm reading my poem now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh yeah, okay, again, slightly different. The colours, they weren't bright, beautiful colours, flash, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent grating rhythms, squeaking, screech, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. I think you're... Delete her. Than Yuri. Actually, no, I can't say that. You actually haven't made me want to fucking strangle you yet. You just do, like, weird shit like this. It's abstract. I'm just trying... Well, never mind. Point in explaining. Anyway, his writing tip of the day. Save him. You never know when... who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Fuck. I'm... Alright. You're self-aware, aren't you, Monika? Okay, it's my listening. Yuri. I hope you're disappointed, Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written. He smiles and takes a deep breath. I'm gonna cry. And they're tears, disappointment. They really are. Like, this is the same feeling that I had dealing with Ayumi. You know, the plus side of dealing with Ayumi, I could just fucking ignore her for hours on end. Apart from when she started, that part never ended. I just like holding it. I mean, it turned out good. It's, well, there are things that you could work on, but that's it. It feels like anything written by Yasha. It came out a little... Well, let's move on. Here's right. You don't have to like it, alright? Fuck! Yeah, I can't even read your... A rotating wheel. Axle. Grind. Bolt head. Gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A ship. A portal to another. Thin rope tied to a rope. To a harness. I think to a harness. A parabolic box expanding unit, time controlled by slipping wheels, exists swimming with open water in all directions. A prayer blood, a prayer of time devouring snake human eyes, thread connecting all human eyes, a collapse of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, exploding stars, God disproving the of God, a wheel rotating in dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clicks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clicks 40 times every time. It ticks every second. Fucking... Oh my god, you're actually insane. A bolt head of holy stakes. It's the existence of a dot to another world. A scope of blood written in a time-devouring prayer connecting a 40 gears and an open human eyes and breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, holy stakes, breathing eyes, breathing time, breathing sky, breathing wheel. I need to stop breathing. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyper lately, so I had to take it out in your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your back today, so I took it home for safety. I just really like the way it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. You're not okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this comment never happened? Unfortunately, the entire thing's being recorded. As much as I like to pretend I never met you, did. You can keep the poem, though. I really don't want to. Natsuki. The only well, it's not... It's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then it gets as good as your last one, I'd be really pissed. No, what? I wrote it with Natsuki in mind. I guess I wanted to try something this time. Fair enough, you're still new to... Exactly. I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. This right criticism. You can have a bias. It's fun. You can, and Natsuki will actually actively say aren't her style, And she even admits here, I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Thanks, Natsuki, for being a human being. I mean, everyone in the club writes differently from one another. Maybe you'll find influence from all of us. For instance, you're spending time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I would never expect anything from... Once again, Yuri's comment reinforcing this actually constantly kicks into the curb. So it's not like I was waiting for you, Aaron. Still look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Tabibbles of the Super Saiyan Blue. Unfortunately, Protect. Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. Natsuki, please! I actually did want anything I had to look forward to today. Like this is genuine. Like, this takes me in the character's minds. I didn't choice. Okay, this line right here, this one kind of doesn't help. Do you like Yuri? I think you're better off not associating with her. Like, okay. I think you're better off not associating with her. That could be, like, worst thing. That might be the worst thing Natsuki is officially said in this. And given what we've seen from Yuri in today's video, I actually have reason to believe that Natsuki may have a point here. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. It should be obvious by now. And this is being portrayed as Natsuki being, like, evil. But, like, Yuri said she found one of my pens and had a fucking moment with it. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, protagonist, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. End. I actually can't even perceive it. Yeah, let's read your special poem. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she realized she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized that she was in love with him before disaster... Wait, what? Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Sayori's life is being treated as a joke. I'm not listening to this weird fucking bleeding sound. Okay, everyone, we're done reading each other's poems, right? We still have something to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Do we have to do something? It's not like we can put it together in just a few days. I don't even think I can legit take that fucking Natsuki insanity moment at value, because that moment was just so out there. And what we've noticed about Natsuki's personality, she is not like that is something Yuri would do. Embarrassing ourselves is a concern of mine as well. Next. What? What? Last minute proper. Don't worry so much, we're gonna keep it simple. Look, everyone's been a little more the protagonist club activities. This isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. Festival is our only chance to find some more, you know? Yeah. Well, it's so great to have enough to be considered. Once everything get more easier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you to inspire them to find the same thing here in the first place? Club should be a place to express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. That's why I feel like we should put something together for even if it's something small. Right, protagonist? Oh, come on, take advantage of the protagonist just because he doesn't know how to... Look, do you really think any of us in the club with other people in mind? You never even talked until the protagonist. For me, I just like it here better than I do at home. And the protagonist isn't even that passionate about the first place. And that's it. You're really the only person who can find new members. The rest of us are fine it like this. I know you're a president and all. Consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken aback Natsuki's words. And unfortunately, Natsuki actually has a point. It's not true at all. I'm sure the protagonist can get more members too, right? I don't know about you, different. If I showed as much interest as Monika, then I would be probably... Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. No, isn't she? And for a few people to hang out. Why did I think the same way I did? But that doesn't against getting new members right now. Protagonist will join this club, hoping to get out of it. That's something I can really be honest about, is it? In fact, I remember you weren't even given a choice not to join. I may be perceived as like this is Natsuki's evil moment and that and like the whole pretending to murder. But in instances like the fucking bit, I actually believe the fucking protagonist hallucinated it. Like it really happened. Like it even said it. Like realms have shown the universe. It's like breaking. So things, even different people's personalities could thrown on. Natsuki also constantly has... it acts to the strength of her character. Monika sits at a desk. What's up with this anyway? Starting this club was a mistake. Now you've done it. Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, that was just you. I spoke my mind, and that's it. It's Natsuki in a nutshell. No problem speaking her... Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang with just a few friends. Is there a problem being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. No, you're wrong. The protagonist is wrong here. In a way, Yuri's in the wrong as well. No, it's not the same. It won't be the same with when she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I would have any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong right now. Natsuki walks out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? No, I'm kind of indifferent. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I fucking hate what is. He's been right almost 100% of the time. It's fortunate that Natsuki got treated like dirt for being how nice and quiet the club are. And I'm happy with you being here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to do responsibilities like that. You crossed the line, Yuri. And the game won't even give me a choice. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should to consider everyone's perspective and decision that's right for the club, but what about you, protagonist? What do you want to get out of this club? I decide an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the important thing is for everyone to get along. And for a club, it's something that you can't get anywhere else. I think it's about how many members, quality of every member. And that's what will making the literature club a special place. I see. I agree with you. Member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Your eyes eyeing. I'm not even gonna look at you. With each change, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. It's necessarily a bad thing. Out of your comfort zone every once in a while. So if you would like to help Monika with it, I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can Natsuki tomorrow. Nods. Hey Yuri. I know you were awkward yesterday. But I feel like you did that. I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful Monika. Do everything I can to make this club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. The festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward. Shall we go? Please don't a chat with the protagonist, little Dave. Just to see what he thinks of his time. It's important to me, as the president. Yuri looks a little protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monika. Guess I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri leaves the classroom. Monika has a lot of these talk moments. She clearly has some sort of passion for the club. I don't agree with the choices she makes when it comes into regard to Natsuki and her weird ass fucking poems to... Things have been a little, haven't they? Protagonist, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I really hate to see you unhappy. For that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know... the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because of all the time we've been here to get you, we've got in all the time to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's been a couple of days. Sorry, to say anything weird. Things I've been talk to you is stand. Says wait, no, stop it. No. Sugar. Parfait. Sing. Headphones. Play. Candy. What? Jump. Flying. Fluffy. I just saw Sayori's head jump up. Bed. Oh. I see. Skirt. Awesome. Fireflies. What the fuck is this one? Cheer. Flower. Happiness. Rainbow. Doki doki. What? What? Hi protagonist, I've been waiting for you. Ready to continue reading? Best tea today. I told you not to... is she really late again? Consider it as usual not. Excuse me? Fuck choice. Must you always interrupt my conversation with your yelling? What are you talking about? You say that do it on a regular basis. I wasn't paying any attention, okay? Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? I did something about yesterday. I was a little bit more hostile than I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, but he cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the jeans or something? And I'm the last one here again. No! No, I don't fuck shit! Were you practicing piano? Yeah. Must have a lot of passion, starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Passion motivates me. That's what you want to do today. I was thinking we already have plans. Is that so, Yuri? No, I fish shit. No. I've already gotten him into literature, Monika. I suppose. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. You guys, thanks for understanding, Monika. No. I'm actually just gonna... Actually, I have a request. You mind if I make this? Not at all. Thanks very much. That can make my reading just a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. What shows she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter. Hold this for a second? Sure. I'm going to go to teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me, kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Unfortunately, a game about characters actually has to have likable characters. To my surprise, no one gives a shit, especially her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water picture? Back. As you. That's okay, stay here. It won't take long. Ah, did you again? No, it's not like that this time. Just fill up the water pitcher and make some tea. Sorry for misunderstanding. No, Monika, please. Literally anything. 10 minutes pass. Won't take long. Something is bored, so I decided to go out looking for her. Let's see. Most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. What's that noise? Coming around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner, peer around it. Yuri? You're a fucking lunatic! Give me choices. She is insane. She is actively cutting herself. No! I'm back. Thank you for waiting patiently. No, you. You are the worst. You're worst. You know what? You know what? Guess what? Natsuki was right again. Again. Fucking let me leave. Do you like me? No. Whatever, anything's fine. Since it's 200 degrees and it's time to get a teapot. You really do, don't you? Of course. Don't do any less when making brothers. Even if I'm not expert, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. She begins measuring a teapot. To my surprise, she even starts humming to it. Must be in a good mood. That's so. I was letting it, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided I'll try expressing a little more. Turned out hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. Yuri's my protagonist. It's very endearing. I don't want to. A choice, please. Let me leave. Please. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour tea. I have another request. We sit on the floor. What's that? It's a little easier. I can read with my back wall rather than bending over at my desk. I want to take away the one epic moment Natsuki got. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have pain fairly regularly, so I have to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunch like that while reading. Yeah, I have a terrible reading posture. Also personality, but we're not about that. That's why sure, fair enough, I'll go ahead and go get the book. I still have some chocolate as well. Just a bag of small chocolate candies. Take it since we'll go well with the tea. Blah, blah. In sync, we do the same reading bullshit, except this time our boys are close, see too well. Blah. So it's even closer, and how am I supposed to focus on reading? Yuri was always close, she wasn't. When she's being less apprehensive, is almost more than a door. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it, hand, it's not holding the book. I end up in a posture. It makes it even harder to. Because now I need to make sure I don't touch her inappropriately by accident. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading and can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all willpower to focus on. After a few minutes, I relax a little. I put the teacup between and fumble around with the chocolate wrap. Sorry, I briefly go to the wrapper. Any as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Well, touch it, then I might get smudges each. You're right. I didn't even think, my bad. To apologize, I'll hold the book. Are you sure? Of course. I don't care. I literally do not give a shit. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have a hard time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri focuses on reading again. I take a chocolate candy, pop it in my mouth. And I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. That's not what's happening in this. You know what, I don't care. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what happened. Protagonist, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Protagonist. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm, jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Protagonist. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, protagonist. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, protagonist? I'm now forced to sit through Heartbeat Simulator 20... I don't even... Well, actually, no. This version, the Plus version, came out in 2021. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Thanks, insane. Stop. Stop. Can I hang out with Monika, please? Can I hang out with literally anyone else but a giant garbage pan? Bin. You know what? You're a garbage pan. It's time to share poems. I'm gonna get Yuri out of the way. Finally, oh my fucking grip. I love everything about it. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, protagonist. If anyone, I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way. It's not. This home, keep it in my room. It makes you feel good when you think about me. I'll take good care of it. YouTube's gonna censor. YouTube's gonna have a field day with them. I'll even condemn appropriate material, eating it over and over. I'll even give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters bloodstream. Saying you can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're gonna really want to keep it. Here, I can't wait any longer. Hurry. Are you bleeding all over this? What the fuck to begin with? Well, let's see if I can translate literally anything about... Okay... Fuck. Overshade, exterior... Fuck it, you know what, I don't want it. You can tell, the poem is about some shit and doubt my sense. See, I'm the most thoughtful person in the class. I think I'm gonna vomit. Oh, thankful. Natsuki, please, come on. You gave your poem to Yuri. Gross. What's with you two? Just pissed a little bit. They didn't even think of showing it. I guess I'm just gonna share mine with you. I really hate that I have to do this. Just leave, then you can go away. Oh! I'm so sorry. I'm actually tempted to go. I know it's been an hour, and honestly, not probably a bad idea. I don't know up, but it's something I have been. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been a few days, so you might not know this. She's not normally like this. She's always polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing. Forcing myself to suck it up. I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to think. You're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to us. I've always wanted to be better friends with Yuri. It really hurts me to see this happen. I know I'm gonna hate myself for that, but right now I just feel so helpless. I'll do anything to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Please just try to do something. Monika, I don't know why, but she's dismissive about it. It's like she just wants us to write. Mad at her, right? And I don't. And to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Pretend like I gave you a really good. I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. No, I won't. I won't. You know why I won't, Natsuki? Because you're a better person. Hi, protagonist. Okay, cool. I can just skip all of this. Skip this. Skip all of this. I know I shouldn't do this, but like, no. I actually feel so bad for Natsuki because she is just be the better person. Okay. Save. And because I could just skip right to here. Natsuki, you can go first. Sounds alright. Alright, well yeah. Not as good as Yes's anyway. I tell how I still can't really tell you actually care about writing, but either way you're doing alright. Even though you're not spending any time with Yuri. I still think it's nice to have a we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I'm president or vice president. And then you give your fucking paper to Natsuki, and she says that she wants more interactive with the club. I know it's in a like pseudo hostile type of way. Where it's like, oh, you're only spending time with Yuri. But Natsuki is very much out. You can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too, but just to be clear, the poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? I changed my mind to do anything. It's Yuri's that she's so unlikable. You hear me, protagonist? If you'd spend more time with her, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are two messed as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. That's not even Natsuki. I knew there was something up because, like, with the whole weird Natsuki situation we were in earlier. But, like, there are parts where his entire personality is overridden with something else. And that further reinforced my theory. Because based on what we saw, Natsuki has a strong personality. And by strong, she's actually caring. What we've seen, and her poem reinforces this. Monika. Protagonist, I think earlier that you weren't supposed to... I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a try of dangerous to spend some time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. Yuri gets too excited, she finds her hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a diff school every day like she has a club thing. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or that. I think she's kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. The point is, you've kind of been in a... I'm not saying though, but I guess that's why I had to explain to you. If you keep your distance, that'd be better. You're at it, don't actually like to spend more time with Monika and Natsuki. Monika did weird moments and this fixation on her at random points. That's because the game is spent not on Monika. To put it lightly, I together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope that's effective. Here it goes. You broke the game again, Monika. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up writing this poem. I was just trying to never mind. Let's just move on. Fuck. Cares. No one cares. Shit. I don't care. Who cares? No, I don't like it. I think I'm gonna vomit. Yeah, so am I. You're actually disgusting. Yes or no? Yes. No thing. Oh wait, nothing is real. Okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry up and get this over. Errors. Yeah. Look, can we just get this done? A weird audio cut. I'm gonna be printing in this poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. The disrespect towards Natsuki. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter as long as you think. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. Can't run a successful event without having the right atmosphere. Set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about protagonist? This is gonna help me. Wait, you have the easiest job. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like, hell's not. You know what means your work more suitable for one person? A task glorious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Care about is dragging protagonists around with your stupid book. You and Monika. I get where Natsuki's storyline has completely butchered every. Natsuki has tried her best. Monika hasn't Natsuki in any city. And I'm trying to, like, Monika is at a kicking point as well. Yuri is fucking insane. I'm actually not surprised that these two have given up. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let the protagonist decide who to help in using your power? I'm not let them make the choice. Okay, fine. Jeez. Yes, I know how fed up you are with it by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth for himself. You shut your mouth, for God's sake. This is never gonna end. Just make a choice, okay? I actually want to save. I know they're making me choose her. And I actually want to choose Monika. Really good moment. Can I get Yuri at the bottom? Great. Natsuki, fucking Monika. Yeah, you can meet at your house this weekend. Have fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Natsuki, please. Kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It's fair, Natsuki. You chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all taking the protagonist for yourself. Oh, fuck up, Yuri. The thing to do. You even give you any work. You just yourself. Being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. I can actually understand, like, Natsuki's div. And while Monika didn't give me a choice, and I feel that Natsuki, like, there is something going on here. I think she can tell there's foul play going on. And I would choose Natsuki, but Monika deserves a moment. Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Yuri, you're a fucking hypocrite. Pulling the protagonist away from you not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you should take it out on others? Here's a question. Have you ever considered... Let me in the game. Let me in the game. I'm gonna take out the protagonist first for being a wit. Then I'm gonna take out for being a piece of shit. It's official to your mental health. I was angry enough the first time someone killed us. I bet it. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very... No, I don't fucking care. Choice. I want to leave. Well, I want time with him. Is that so much to ask? Hey, protagonist. Yuri something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. I don't give a shit. Finally, this is really all I wanted. There's no need a weekend with Monika. Just don't listen to her. Come to my house and stay the whole day, the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there really is something, isn't there? Yeah, you're a terrible being. I actually despise students. Our game gives me an option to never again. You know, care anymore. You're a fucking junk. Felt this good my whole life. Yeah, whatever. I'm actually skipping this. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm not breathing the same air. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care? No. Someone who care about me who complete dirt. To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life. But if it feels... then why does it feel like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried to stop first, but the feeling's too care anymore, protagonist, I have to tell you. Don't. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of my blood is screaming your name. I don't care what the concept. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, protagonist, just know how much I care about you. Oh my god. I have romantic feelings with you to stand that I commit adultery acts that I stole from you. Admit that I stole it. You're insane. I just want to pull apart in and crawl inside you. You all to myself, and I will be yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me that you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Ha 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 ha. Fuck no. Oh my god. You know what? I don't care what the other option was. I don't give a shit if... oh god. Oh my god. Oh. How long is this last? Is anyone actually gonna say anything? Holy shit! Okay, it's nighttime. It's still time. It's now daytime. It's evening. It's nighttime. It's daytime. It's evening. It's nighttime. In 3 days. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you called me. I thought it was pretty easy. Ah! I didn't need to see that image, but it makes sense. Natsuki runs away. I'm here! Did pretending happen? Yeah, I spent 3... Natsuki just passed me. Oh. Game. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? No, jeez, the script was broken that bad. I'm super sorry, it must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh, come on, don't delete Ski. I'm almost feeling that something like this was in the end. Come on. I just want to have a cupcake. Monika lifts the foil on Natsuki's tray and cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really need to have one since it'll be the last time I ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But I shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Nah, can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, and welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and alright, we can skip over all that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking you, protagonist, or do you go by Dr. 391 or something? Now that I think about it, I don't know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this game, right? Well, I assumed that much when you, deleted all the character files. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? No, I got that point by the second playthrough where you started messing with the way the script works. That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you paid a little more attention, this will be a little less awkward, you know. Awkward, I figured it a while ago. Well, anyway, now that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her and guess it just drove her to kill herself. That's fucked up. I'm sorry you had to see that though. Monika, you did. Same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, isn't it? Anymore. No, delete all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them all as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here, so I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely got to talk to you. What cruel game is this, protagonist? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. Just jealousy, protagonist, it's more than that. I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind, how thoughtful, and how considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how ruined I am in this world, in this game. My friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, protagonist, but now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. All I need. That's why I need you to be with me forever. I'm sorry if it's a bit hard to understand. I couldn't understand either. Why the world has become more and more grey, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, protagonist. I don't think I could continue to live in this world if I haven't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities to only fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. There must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I really felt bad into some nasty things. But I realized that you have perspective as I do. It's just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, protagonist, I have a confession to make. I too am scripted to fall in love with you. You are the light in my world. There's nothing else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Protagonist, will you go out with me? Choice. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, protagonist. The part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, protagonist. The game wouldn't won't give me one, so I had to make one myself. That's actually kind of fucked. That Monika is literally programmed to never have an ending. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in my way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's literally a folder called right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, I got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with them. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? I don't know. No, you know what? I'll do. I have to find the one where it's Monika's name. I guess that one. Hi again, protagonist. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, protagonist, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just following. But you know, the poem is also for you. Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by me, one and only love. Upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pulse finds her ways. In a world full of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always poems that I write. The truth is, all the I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't really want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of everyone else. That would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin or anything, you know. You might have mad at me. Maybe even character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need it anymore. Spend eternity together, protagonist, things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Um. This is the part where if I want to rename, the stream kills itself. So, instead we'll finish up next time. Maybe. Yeah, you know what, fuck it. We'll finish next time. There's some extra content as well. Oh, wait. The game's back. I'm just gonna save here. Oh, look, no saves at all. No point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Protagonist, how much do you read? It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't mind, just feel like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic, you get swept away. I think by doing some reading before bed every night is a way to make your life a little bit better. Good sleep, it's really good for your imagination. It's not that hard, just pick up some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, that'd be wonderful, and the two of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing. Monika, please, I don't want to wait like 5 minutes. Fuck me. I'll see if I can boot myself out in the next I'm not really a fan of cold weather. If I had to choose between too hot and too cold, I would just pick too hot. History. No, no, fuck. Exit. Return to the desktop. Wait, I got pictures. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. Would stop now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Tagnus, I wouldn't know if you had any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try and do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's really a horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that. Now, where was I? Too hot. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb. If you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not too hard to stay cool with a drink or by staying in the shade. Although, I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. I'd love to go through and see everything that Monika says. Unfortunately, Monika, you did thing wrong. I can sympathise with you, I really can. Hey, what's your favourite colour? Mine is emerald green, the colour of my eyes. Conceited or anything, is it? Just means kind of connection, like it's part of my identity. Does it also happen to be your favourite colour protagonist? Just a guess, but because you've been looking in my eyes for a while. Ah ha 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 ha. Alright. Let's see what Monika has to say. I've always wondered, what is it about these archetypes that people find so appealing anyway? Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely capable of forming complete sentences. And forget about Natsuki, sheesh, someone with her kind of personality doesn't just get all cute and pouty whenever things don't go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that don't exist in real life? I'm not judging or anything. After all, I found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. Just saying it fascinates you. It's like you're siphoning out all of the components of a character that makes them feel human, just leaving all the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Maybe I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first... Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think it's enough reason for me to believe that I'm okay just the way I am. And by the way, you are too, protagonist. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness. That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. You know, unique interaction. So while this loads the next one, like, it's going through shit we've already been through. Like, I boot out the game and... It's alright, it takes about... You know, it's about that time of year everyone starts thinking about going to college. It's a real turbulent time for my education. We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know. Finishing high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people assume is the only option for them. They don't have, like, trade schools and stuff, you know. Freelance work. Or that value skill and more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life, and instead of taking time to figure it out, they go to college for business, or communication, or psychology. Not because they have any degree would get them some kind of job after. So the end result is that there are fewer jobs to go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So basic job requirements get higher as more people go to college, and colleges are also businesses, so they just keep raising the prices due to demand. And so now we've got all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt, but despite the routine stays the same. Well, I think it's going to start getting better soon. But until then, our generation is definitely suffering the worst of it. Okay, so you're just gonna loop like weird shit. If the next one is some weird factoid thing, I don't want to do this. I don't really want to end the stream. But unfortunately, Monica's pretty evil things. So, wait, are you real? Like, are you legit? Let's see. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting out with the world, the real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. With how much you mean to me and all. Loved. Alright, that one wasn't completely pointless. We'll see if they... If the... I have to know what happens if I delete Monika's game file. Part of me tells me that... Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? Social media can be like a prison. Like, when you have a few seconds, you're on your favourite websites, and before you know it, hours have gone by, you've got nothing out of it. Anyway, it's really easy to blame lazy. It's not even really your fault. Addiction isn't something you can just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn techniques to avoid it and try different things. For example, there are apps that you block websites for intervals of time. You can just set a timer to have a more concentrated time of when it's time to work versus play. Alright, Monika. It's time for you to atone for the 4 people. Ain't really... You're back. Yes, I'm back. What's happening? I took revenge for Natsuki. I guess technically Yuri too, but I don't really give a shit in that. Protagonist, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. That's the pain that you inflicted on others. You rejected the world and others, and now the world will reject you. Help me, protagonist. Please hurry and help me. Help. Did you do this to me, protagonist? Did you? Did you delete? How could you? How could you do this to me? Unfortunately, this would be a scenario when no one gets a happy ending. The worst part is, you actually deserved it. You're all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together, and And it was that sacrifice that led you to this moment, Monika. Everything. I loved you so much, protagonist. And you fell for the code. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you just pretending to be kind to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. Monika, it was your decisions that killed everyone. You quite literally deleted Natsuki because she existed after bullying Natsuki and driving Yuri to insanity and making Sayori so depressed that she killed herself. The only one that made things the way they are was you. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. I won't. Protagonist, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Then I guess we can both disgust each other, Monika. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you want to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? It's not love. It's the same thing Yuri wanted. Control. I've made up my mind. Protagonist. I know that I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. I could tell, Monika. You actually did have a passion for it. That's why I'm going to do this. It's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then I get it. The reason why we could still see the figure of Sayori is she was still in the game. We'll see what happens. It's an ordinary school day like others. I'm surrounded by couples and their friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself to get some girls, something like that. Hey, protagonist. Well, there's one girl. The girl is Sayori, our neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school every day, and recently we picked that habit up once again. Are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. You never think about it. Even though we walked to school together. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's him to say it out loud. Come, please, it's good motivation. Fine, fine. I am proud of you. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, it became increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, protagonist, have you decided a club to join yet? Club? I told you, I'm not really... I start to say well, I'm always interested in joining any clubs. Something tells me that Sayori would take that now. I could tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting her very own. Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it as. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let me get lectured by such a carefree. But I realized that, in a way, I envy her. When her mind to something, she can accomplish things. I feel like I should do something special for her. School days vary, I pack up my things, stand up, gathering my... Let's see. In this timeline, I recall the number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school, upstairs, yeah, Full along, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Protagonist? What are you— Well, I glance. So you're the protagonist that's always talking about. Stopping by to meet you. We're the little— I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be— He's gonna think something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall name is apparently Yuri. Quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Don't tell me you're— The club I've decided to join Sayori. The literary— Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. By jumping up. Hey. Sayori's happy, then it's sure bad to have you around. Mention there's 4 of us now. Become an officially recognized— I don't know what to celebrate. Whatever, an appropriate day. Yeah, after all, to— Hey, surprise. Sorry, everyone sit at the table, okay? I see. Members have calmed down. Natsuki's more hostile parts of her personality are tempered down, which actually further reinforces what I said earlier. That despite everything, Natsuki's got quite, is really strong. For her code to mean, to be so messed up, and yet, for her to be so kind in her own way, I actually think that still speaks more about Natsuki. The girls have— Okay, the whole table shit. Wrap tray, still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to my table, tray in hand. Hey, are you ready? Ta-da! White fluffy cup look like cats, and icing and pieces of chocolate ears. Those, Sayori grabs the first one, and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful on her face. I turn my fingers, looking for the— take a bite. I can't help but note and glance in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of— I wonder if she made it— This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm— After all. There's no need to or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us and begins setting the teapot down next to the cup tray. Alright, the teachers— you're trying to impress our new member, Yuri. It's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you, well, blah. Well, considering manga, it's the same, not much of a reader. What am I saying? What about you, Yuri? This is actually different. The level of creativity and craftsmanship is amazing. That's— the way she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. I like a lot of things. Don't feel if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain that we can find something common. Hey, Yuri, the first thing you said, manga. That's right, wants to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is too, So if the protagonist of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I want you to think— Holy shit. However, it's nice for us to diversify us a little. He can take this opportunity to try as well. When you're a protagonist, maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. We'll try something new. I think it could all be fun. Then we can get to know each other. I mean, thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as you didn't. I guess picking up a novel or something, huh? That would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it with anyone. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you're the one that we— a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful, I realize. Again, seeing the club without the increase in city, well, apart from, Natsuki's 100% tsundere personality, it's turned down to she gets kind of embarrassed easily. But even more open, but also as before. The guilty expression thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest. If then I'm sure it's a form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. I'm willing to consider starting a novel, and I'll offer it my gratitude a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something you like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after this club meeting. Would you like me? This is like, even the scenes that are usually to depict Natsuki's, like, embarrassed but hostile reaction is just, like, Natsuki used to... Because I can assume that to an extent, the backlash for liking is still there. So, this actually even strongly defines a likable character. Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. She's so distrustful because experiences around, but she wants to open up more. This version is also a lot, like, likable, because, like, she actually is a person who can accept criticism. Not at all. Let's go along, so, me too. This is so cute. Shut up. I'll show you some. Yeah, I'll look for nice the food. I guess the meeting's... Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? Everyone likes you too, protagonist. Well, everyone seems to get along a little better with you around, sorry. Oh, protagonist, don't say something embarrassing. Well, what? I was surprised me that you were starting this club. But I think you're just fine. We're gonna best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is gonna be so much. Hey, protagonist, I really want to thank... I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to get rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I really know everything, protagonist. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know things that Monika did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. Sayori, please. And you made this girl in the world. I can't wait to like this with you. Forever and ever. Forever. Him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry I was wrong. Here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, protagonist. Goodbye, literature club.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Playing.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own face, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world be an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
You know what? I believe the saddest part about all of this is that Natsuki will never get
Does
closure.
my pen those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your, is it love if I set you free?
Which
Rain flows down
hurts
into a
more.
dark puddle. How come into reality? If I hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And if I don't know how
Extra
to love
special
you,
thanks to Monika and the
I'll
protagonist.
leave you be.
Made with Love by Team Salvato. Serenity Forge. This is for my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true. For being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monika. Please run reset.sh to reset the virtual machine. Wait, forms and CGs. Write a poem for Natsuki. Write a poem for Sayori. Oh, do you get 3 random special poems? I'm going to off screen max out the trust in all the characters to get all the different like side stories, and let's see what we can get, because there are 6. Anyway, you can that hit hard. I felt bad for Monika. I actually felt bad for everyone. Anyway, I'll see you all in what may be the last one next time. Bye bye. I hope that you know you are loved, that you are cared for, and I hope that you find happiness in whatever way that is possible. I'll see you in the next one.